right, so Steve, man, how's it going?
Good. It's good.
First interview, did you ever have an interview on camera before?
I don't think, not that I can remember. I've done a couple like testimonies before.
Sure. Oh yeah, you did last year for Fluent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did a testimony, but
Crazy.
yeah, not really. And they asked some questions, kind of like an interview, but this is different. This is cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, how was your experience at Smart Haven?
It's awesome, fantastic.
Yeah.
It was great to really see a different program, having worked with, another company, working with Fluent last year, obviously. But yeah, this year, I mean, just joining on was so easy. Felt welcome right away. Everything was accommodated super well. Great experience onboarding and training, the bit of training that we did in the beginning. And then throughout the season, like the housing was taken care of, everything was managed well. If there ever was a problem, it was solved really quickly. So, it was just overall great experience and great summer. Really glad I joined in.
Nice.
Joined on Smart Haven, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, Steve, tell us, what have you learned knocking doors? Like, not only from, I'm not thinking only of like this year, but like you've been doing it for 2 years, so it means that you decided to come back. Obviously,
Yeah.
this experience called you once again.
Yeah.
What was it about door knocking? So yeah, you tell us, what did you learn, and what was it that brought you back for a second year?
So the reason I came back for a second year, just having gone through the experience the first year was just such an eye-opening experience, and it's really like it's in your face. It's like if there's something that you're doing wrong, or if you're not doing it, you have to address it quickly in order to improve your performance. It's one of those jobs where you can't really neglect important things and continue to grow and get better. It's like you really need to address all the areas and all the aspects as best you can. I think it just generates so much self-awareness. And in terms of experience, like it's unlimited the amount of people you can talk to, and if you want to go out and practice your skills and get better and talk to more people and get that experience, it's the type of environment where you can just get as much experience as you could possibly want. And for me, I felt like I got a late start into sales at 28. But even then, I was able to get so much experience every season. And even though the season's 6 months of the year, there's so much, 6 days a week, so many hours, so many doors knocked that it's just so much experience. And just from experience, it's where you really learn and grow. So that's what really brought me back. And I knew after going through my first year and realizing and seeing how far I could go, and seeing how far other people had gone after multiple years, it kind of inspired me to do a second year, and it was well worth it.
Nice.
It was awesome. Yeah.
That's cool. And so for people who are thinking about this, like, they've never done anything like that. They hear about the great money you can make. They hear about the stories that some people actually change their life through door to door. Who would you say this experience is for?
I would definitely say it's for people who are looking for a challenge. For one, it's going to challenge you in so many ways. As you know, going through your first summer, like they call it the roller coaster, whether it's the emotional roller coaster, whatever you're going through, you're going to go through highs of highs and lows of lows repeatedly. And it just never ends. It's just how you start to handle those highs and those lows by not getting too high and not getting too low,
right?
Especially when you're selling a lot and then having days where you're not selling. So essentially, sorry, what was the question again?
So who should consider doing this?
Who should consider? So basically, the people who really want to push themselves, learn more about people first and foremost, because whatever you're selling, whatever industry you're in the business of people. And if you want to develop a skill set that you can take anywhere and just open your eyes and broaden your horizon. After having done this experience, I feel like I could take this into any field that I go into and just have a clearer grasp on how things work, because it's all fundamentally the same.
Nice.
It's all, everything's a business at the end of the day. So as soon as you learn how to generate business out of thin air and make it happen from start to finish, finding your customer to finishing that install and taking care of your customer.
Right.
The entire process you facilitate, you set it up with the technician, you set up with the administration, and you're in the whole process, start to finish. You find the customer, you finish it off. So basically, if you're looking for a challenge, you want to learn about sales, entrepreneurship, marketing, business, how to generate business and revenue quickly, and if you're looking for a challenge, basically that's it. And I know entrepreneurship's like the buzzword these days. Everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. So this will really test you if you want to develop that skill set and see if it's ultimately for you. And I think a lot of people go into different fields after door-to-door. A lot of people go into starting their own business or going and working in a business. Whatever you choose, this job will only improve your skill set to do either or. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to ask you.
Thinking about it? Do it. Do it.
Okay. Before we go to my last question, I just want to go through some footage here.
Oh, and, recap.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You let us know what's happening there, okay?
Okay. Oh, I think we're, I don't know what we said, but yeah, just joking around.
So, yeah, cool. Who was this guy?
Around. Angel Talk, our manager in Regina, absolute legend, great guy.
Okay.
Had a blast with him. This is,
you got in love with ice?
Ice baths. We had a Hell Week at Tony's gym, Heavy Gym, and he's got a gigantic ice bath, or just, it's for ice baths. There's no ice in it, but huge thing of water outside of his gym, and decided to get loads of ice. This is ice we actually got from the hotel, and we filled up recycling buckets from the 3rd floor, the 2nd floor, and the 4th floor, and loaded the ice in the bathtub. I think I was going for 10 minutes here, and I was pretty fucking cold after 10 minutes, but I was so cold I couldn't even speak. I couldn't even put a sentence together.
Yeah.
That day was probably like 37 degrees. That was super hot.
Yeah.
Jumped in the sprinklers. 2 ladies working in the park there. They're like, what? They knew exactly what I was doing. But
best thing I've seen all day.
I got a thing for sprinklers, if you can't tell. Like if it's super fucking hot out, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna swear. I go stand in the sprinkler, get soaked for 2 seconds, go back to the door. So that's my jam.
Nice.
That's my thing.
It's nice.
I wish you could just like feel how hot it was that day because it's super hot. This dog kind of reminded me of my dog I used to have when I was a kid, so that was
nice.
Kind of nostalgic. We had a blue heeler, and that's an Aussie Shepherd crossed with the terrier. Just sold there.
Yeah.
And,
after a sale, that was how you felt.
That was right after a sale. I think that was even after maybe a 2-day.
Yeah.
So I was pretty happy after that.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
And the blessed.
Very last question for you, man. So yeah, now you completed your 2nd year. What's next for you?
I mean, no pun intended. It's opened a lot of doors.
Okay.
Doing this, like I have like multiple 2 job offers right now to do sales over the phone. Obviously, it's gonna get really cold. So the off season, they'll do probably Smart Human will do a bit in BC for a month. I'm kind of getting to the end of the door knocking season myself, but gonna continue with sales for sure and move into selling in other fields and continuing just to learn the skill because this skill has brought so much to my own personal development, my own growth, and that it's whenever I feel like there's something that I feel called to do or where I feel called to work, it feels like it's as easy to pick up the phone and start connecting with people and find something. So in terms of what is next, I'm definitely going to take some time and work doing sales over the phone, and then obviously do a bit of traveling, head back to Peru. But go down South America. But
do you want to share with people like what you're talking about, your plans? Obviously, you're trying to do something in Peru.
Yeah. So basically, retreats. I went to a retreat in Peru, which was just incredible. 23-day retreat. All different types of work and meditations and things, energy work, sound healing, and and the works. And so that was something that had a huge impact on me, and it's something that I want to go back. And there's a small community there building it up, and I've had so many people ask me about my last trip when I was just sharing stories that I knew when I left that place in March that that was something that I wanted to work on. And honestly, I owe it to learning sales as well, because now if I want to go there and contribute to building that retreat, this skill will definitely be my asset that I bring to it. That's directly going to help me build that. So something that I can see myself pursuing long term. So that I was really happy to find that, and I kind of owe it to sales and door-to-door sales being the avenue I took.
Awesome.
Really happy with that.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Thanks for the interview, man.
Hey, thank you. Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice, bro.
Nice. That was it. That was cool. That was quick. 2-minute video.
See you twerking. Oh, fuck. Bunch of fucking animals in this room.